The Path of Exile 2 drama is some of the most ridiculous that I've ever seen unfold. Hello, you absolute legends. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking claims I've ever encountered. Elon Musk. Yes, that Elon Musk has been accused of cheating. That's right, Elon Musk is a cheater, but not in the way you might think. This isn't a scandal about corporate espionage or bending the rules in business. No, this is about gaming, and it's weirder than anything I could have imagined. Sorry, I can't continue trying to do that accent for the rest of the video. I wanted to tell you that Elon Musk has got a problem. A cheating problem, and not just on his spouses. Elon Musk, the man responsible for rockets, electric cars, and the ongoing experiment to see how much chaos one billionaire can inject into social media, has somehow ended up not only just the centre of a bizarre controversy involving Path of Exile 2, but also in a direct conflict with Twitch's very own gremlin king, Asmongold. Yes, the same Asmongold, who's as well known for his encyclopedic MMO knowledge as he is for broadcasting from a bedroom that looks like a colony of cockroaches furnished it with a keen eye for filth. But it doesn't stop there. Apart from being caught red-handed in this bizarre gaming scandal, he's also taken it a step further by leaking private DMs with Asmongold, who had dared to comment on the situation. And today, we're going to unpack every bizarre detail of this story, the outrageous claims, the leaked DMs, and the undeniable proof that Elon Musk, the man who supposedly does it all, has been caught cheating. So stick around, because by the end of this video you'll see exactly why Musk's gaming exploits aren't just unbelievable, they're outright impossible. Seriously, what has this world become? It feels like I'm living through a real-life episode of South Park. Anyway, I am Lady Decade, and this is the ridiculous Elon Musk Path of Exile 2 controversy. It all started with a seemingly harmless moment during a gaming stream. Musk, known for being active on social media and an occasional gamer, commented about Path of Exile 2, the highly anticipated sequel to one of the most challenging ARPGs on the planet. But it wasn't the comment that sparked outrage, it was what followed. Musk claimed he had achieved a feat that even the best players in the world found questionable. But before we do that, let's turn our attention to the game in the middle of all of this tomfoolery. Path of Exile 2 is shaping up to be an unmissable sequel to the legendary action RPG that redefined the genre. Packed with jaw-dropping visuals, brand new character classes, an all-new campaign, and a shared endgame with its predecessor, it promises to deliver everything fans love, only bigger, better, and more brutal. The announcement of early access sent waves of excitement through the community, offering players an exclusive first taste of the groundbreaking improvements and epic new content way before the full release. With grinding gear games track records for massive updates and a commitment to a fair, cosmetic-only monetization model, Path of Exile 2 is changing everything. An insane amount of people are enjoying this game already, with Elon Musk being allegedly amongst these people. What's even better is that although getting early access on Steam currently costs nearly $30, I can get you a massive 39% off that price using my affiliate link. In fact, using my links via the pinned comment, I can get you up to 90% off for thousands of others. So happy shopping, and even if Elon Musk in reality isn't really playing it, I hope you give it a go. Elon Musk's Path of Exile 2 gameplay has sparked major controversy, with evidence mounting that his accomplishments in the game may not be as legitimate as they seem. Commentators online, including YouTuber Quinn69TV, have noted a glaring number of inconsistencies between Musk's high in-game achievements and his actual gameplay. The tech billionaire is undeniably one of the busiest individuals on the planet. He juggles leadership roles at Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, the Boring Company, and X. weeks, alongside his various public appearances and projects, including his new role as head of the US Department of Efficiency under the Trump administration. His packed schedule leaves little room for leisure, making it implausible for him to dedicate the countless hours required to legitimately climb to level 97 in Path of Exile's hardcore trade league. Achieving such a rank is typically reserved to players who spend nearly every waking hour grinding through the game's punishing challenges. So now that Elon Musk appears to be more machine than man now, such a feat seems impossible even for him. For someone as notoriously overcommitted as Musk, with global enterprises and high-stakes responsibilities constantly demanding his attention, the idea that he has the time to play at an elite level not only strains credibility, but is completely absurd. YouTube Gwyn69TV points out that Musk's gameplay suggests a lack of understanding of even the basic mechanics. For example, Musk struggled with the map device, ignored essential loot like Chaos Orbs, and mismanaged his inventory, behaviours that would be highly unusual for players of his rank and experience. Additionally, Musk's character possesses some of the most powerful gear in the game, including a staff described as perfect and unavailable for purchase on the market. Acquiring such equipment typically demands significant trading or farming expertise, yet Musk's trade account shows minimal activity and consists of mostly low-value items. This discrepancy has fueled speculation that his gear may have been obtained through external assistance or real money trading. One incident particularly raised eyebrows: a crossbow listed on his account for 18 divines, a price far above its value. Such listings are often associated with RMT practices, where overpriced items are used to disguise real money transactions. But wait, there's more. To add fuel to the fire of skepticism, Musk was observed playing the game while simultaneously engaged in a high-profile meeting, leading some to question whether someone else was controlling his account. Due to this, the gaming community has largely dismissed Musk's achievements as suspicious. His inability to perform basic tasks expected of a high-level player, combined with the improbability of his multitasking and inconsistencies in gear acquisition, has led many to conclude that his success in Path of Exile 2 may not be legitimate. Instead, this might be the most high-profile case of video game deception since a certain controversy arose involving cheating in Donkey Kong. Still, I'm not mentioning any names regarding that one, as I really don't fancy having another vexatious lawsuit to deal with. After seeing Musk's Path of Exile 2 footage, this leaves us with two possibilities. Either Musk is a prodigy who has defied all odds, or he cheated. So let's dive into some of the other ridiculous things that have happened during this ludicrous series of events. On the 13th of January, Asmongold uploaded to YouTube his reaction to a YouTuber Gwyn69TV's video called Elon Musk is lying about being good at video games, which Asmongold had previously streamed live on his Twitch channel. The video starts with Asmongold saying, "Anyone wondering why it is that Elon Musk cares so much about H-1B visas? This explains it. He wants to get the people that are playing his accounts into America so he doesn't have IP address conflicts and get his account flagged." The moment I heard him say that, I knew we was in for a treat. Anyone who regularly watches Asmongold will know that he is quite candid with his opinions. He holds nothing back and will say exactly what he thinks. One of the reasons I quite like his content is that I don't ever get the sense that he's holding back or trying to paint pictures. He comes across as extremely honest and very down to earth, which is what a lot of people appreciate about him. In my opinion, one of the primary reasons people like him is that his no-filter approach gives him a sense of authenticity that others lack. He certainly isn't afraid to criticize games, developers, or even his own viewers when he feels it's necessary, and in this case, Elon Musk did not escape his criticism. In this particular reaction video, Asmongold tackles Quinn69's breakdown of just how far Path of Exile players will go to secure the top spots on the leaderboard. Quinn's video delves into the grueling grind of hardcore mode, where players push for sessions lasting 40 to 50 hours at a stretch, or repeatedly put in 20+ hour days to climb to levels 97 and 98. Asmongold, drawing on his own extensive gamer shut-in knowledge, elaborates during his reaction. He points out that Path of Exile's experience system doesn't grant higher multipliers for progressing levels. Instead, the higher you climb, the more experience you need to farm for each subsequent level. This means that reaching level 97 is a monumental feat, requiring not only immense skill but also an extraordinary amount of time, something in the ballpark of 50+ hours of continuous grinding for even the most experienced players. Asmongold would then hilariously quip. You know what would be the funniest thing about this is if Elon Musk actually was playing the game the entire day and he just wasn't running any of the companies. Like, imagine at the end of this is that he actually wasn't a fake gamer, he was a fake CEO. Now, that's a layered comment that works on multiple levels. For one, it pokes fun at the idolization of Musk as a larger-than-life figure who seemingly excels at everything, running multiple billion-dollar companies while casually dominating hardcore gaming. Imagining him shirking his CEO duties to grind in Path of Exile all day highlights the inherent ridiculousness of trying to maintain such a dual identity. It's just such a ridiculous yet unbelievable flex. Reacting to Quinn69's analysis, Asmongold ultimately agrees that Musk's gaming exploits don't quite add up. He even suggests that Musk may not have completed any significant campaigns at all. Musk's claims of mastery over such a demanding game were bound to invite scrutiny. The sheer grind required to excel in Path of Exile, especially in hardcore mode, is daunting enough. Add to that the supposed balancing act of running multiple billion-dollar companies, engaging in prolific tweeting and maintaining a highly publicized personal life, and the whole thing starts to feel a bit implausible. This led Asmongold to lay down a bold challenge, stating, unequivocally, without a doubt, if Elon Musk can prove that he played this account to 97, I will stream on X starting the day that he proves it for an entire year straight. It was the kind of dramatic high-stakes declaration that Asmongold is known for, a mix of humour, confidence and the underlying belief that he wouldn't actually have to follow through. After all, the evidence, or lack thereof, was piling up against Musk. But what happened next is where things take a turn into the realm of absurd. After reacting to Quinn69's video and having a good laugh at the whole situation, Asmongold likely thought that was the end of the matter. A fun video, some solid banter, and a chance to poke fun at one of the world's most prominent figures. And what more could come of it? Well, apparently, quite a lot. At 2:30 in the morning, Elon Musk decided to slide into Asmongold's DMs because, as we all know, running Tesla, SpaceX and X, having a role in the US Department for Efficiency and attacking Keir Starmer every living breathing minute clearly leaves plenty of room in Musk's schedule for late-night Twitter debates about video games. Meanwhile, Asmongold is probably sitting in his gaming chair surrounded by half-empty water bottles, pizza boxes that could qualify as archaeological finds, and maybe even a dead rat or two he'd forgotten to clear out from his infamous trash pile, wondering what his life had become. According to Asmongold, the conversation began on a surprisingly casual note. Musk was friendly, even jovial, throwing out a few light-hearted jabs as the two exchanged messages. Asmongold later recounted that he even teased Musk about flying a little too close to the sun with his lofty level 97 claim, but of course, things didn't end there. At first, Musk seemed to take these playful jabs in his stride, but if his ego was bruised, it wasn't immediately obvious. As the conversation progressed, the mood began to shift. The banter gave way to something a bit more defensive on Musk's part. Asmongold, true to form, didn't hold back, continuing to prod at the implausibility of Musk's claims. And while the back and forth remained civil on the surface, it became clear that the billionaire wasn't entirely amused. The whole situation remains surreal. Here was one of the most powerful men in the world defending his path of exile prowess to a Twitch streamer at an ungodly hour. It was the kind of bizarre, almost satirical scenario that only the modern internet can produce, but I guess for Asmongold it was just another day in the life of. A testament to how his unfiltered approach can provoke even the most untouchable figures into a response. What a world we live in, eh? But leaving the conversation to be over, Asmongold headed off to bed, blissfully unaware of the petty chaos brewing behind the scenes. When he woke up, however, it wasn't his usual flood of notifications or game updates that greeted him. It was something far stranger. As he groggily logged into his X account, confusion set in. His blue checkmark was gone. So was his gaming tag. Naturally, his friends were the first to notice. Messages began flooding in, like, "Bro, what the hell, did he really take your checkmark away?" Baffled, Asmongold checked for himself, and sure enough, his profile had been stripped bare. If this was Elon Musk's idea of a power move, it was as petty as it was absurd.
This is what victory feels like.
For a platform that supposedly champions free speech and transparency, this kind of behaviour wasn't just questionable, it was downright ironic. But the madness didn't end there. A short while later, the blue checkmark reappeared, but the gaming tag remained conspicuously absent. Then, inexplicably, both were restored, only for the gaming tag to vanish again shortly after. It was like some sort of bizarre psychological warfare being waged entirely through profile badges. On the 16th of January, Asmongold released a new video titled "Elon Musk Just Leaked Our DMs," where he gave a detailed breakdown of the events that had unfolded. It was a fascinating insight into how things escalated, starting with Musk's initial outreach to Asmongold long before the Path of Exile drama even began. Apparently, Musk first contacted him during Thanksgiving, floating the idea of Asmongold creating content for X. Asmongold seemed open to the idea, but explained he'd need to consult with his editors first. A totally normal response for anyone managing a massive YouTube channel. Even I work with an editor. Hello, Ryan! So, I have a channel that is significantly smaller than Asmongold's. So, nothing strange there at all. But here is where things got a bit weird. Musk somehow misunderstood this comment, interpreting editors as if Asmongold was referring to some shadowy group of higher-ups, like a newspaper editor-in-chief giving final approval, rather than, video editors. This was a ridiculous and avoidable misinterpretation, but one that reportedly caused a pause in their communications. Fast forward, and a representative from Exile later reached out to invite Asmongold to a Discord server. This was meant to be a platform for brainstorming video content ideas and discussing how to improve X. Asmongold, as he does with most high-profile conversations, kept these chats private. He didn't feel the need to make any spectacle out of it, framing his involvement more as a collaborative effort than some attention-seeking gimmick. He even offered constructive feedback on the platform's video features, showing he was genuinely interested in improving the experience. But then came the Path of Exile controversy, and with it a complete tonal shift. Out of nowhere, Musk decided to leak parts of their private conversations. Why? That's anyone's guess. Maybe it was a petty response to the backlash, or some ill-conceived attempt to control the narrative. Regardless of his intent, the move only chucked more fuel on the fire. The leaked messages didn't reveal anything particularly incriminating, but the very act of sharing them spoke volumes about Musk's inability to handle criticism with grace. For someone who once sought to collaborate with Asmongold, it seemed like a bizarre and unnecessary escalation. Instead of diffusing the situation, Musk's actions only reinforced a perception of him as a thin-skinned billionaire who struggles to let things go. In Asmon's video covering this fiasco, he broke down his working relationship with his editors, highlighting that it's far from a top-down hierarchical setup. His editors aren't just there to pump out content on command, they help shape his content strategy, from deciding which platforms deserve focus to pitching ideas for new videos. Asmongold even mentioned that it was his team who once suggested he dive into a Korean dating sim, a genre that wouldn't have even been on his radar otherwise. This level of collaboration and mutual respect is precisely why Asmongold felt it was essential to consult them before committing to anything with X. It wasn't about jumping through bureaucratic hoops or deferring to some mysterious authority figure, as Musk seemed to infer. Instead, it was about ensuring the integrity of his content and staying true to the dynamic that has made his channel so successful. All completely obvious stuff. Despite the absurd misunderstandings and ensuing drama, Asmongold made it clear that he harbours no ill will towards Musk. In fact, he maintained a generally positive view of the tech billionaire. For him, the situation wasn't about burning bridges or stirring up animosity, it was about staying authentic and, as usual, speaking his mind, even if it ruffled some feathers. He explained that his critique of Musk wasn't meant to be malicious, but was simply a reflection of the straightforwardness his audience expects of him. In all honesty, he seems more entertained by this ludicrousness than he is upset, which is perfectly on brand with what he usually does. But we would get another chapter in this strange tale. Because this situation clearly wasn't ridiculous enough, yet another layer of drama has emerged. A video surfaced featuring content creator Nico Rex, who claimed to have direct messages from Musk himself. Rex, who admitted to being on friendly terms with Musk, shared a series of exchanges where Musk allegedly confessed to engaging in account sharing and real money trading in both Path of Exile 2 and Diablo 4. According to Rex, Musk openly admitted to having others pilot his accounts and purchase high-end gear for him. Practices that are heavily frowned upon in gaming communities. So there we have it. Proof that Musk didn't achieve any of the things he displayed he had done in Path of Exile 2. Asmongold and others were bang on the money this entire time. At this point, the story has officially crossed into what feels like satirical territory. It is that stupid. From misunderstandings about editors to leaked DMs and evidence of Musk bending gaming rules, the entire saga feels more like a bizarre subplot in a comedy series than in real life, yet somehow all of this happened. What's truly fascinating here is we would also get to hear Musk's justification for his actions. He chalked up his account sharing and real money trading practices to the ultra-competitive nature of the Asian gaming market, where such behaviours are apparently widespread. It's a rather bold excuse for cheating, to say the least. It's like calling yourself a chef after ordering takeout. It's plain stupid. While Nico Rex tried to downplay the significance of these admissions, the damage was already done. For many, Musk's claims of being a gaming savant now look more like a carefully curated facade than reality, making him, in my opinion, the perfect candidate to star in an episode on the Carl Jobst channel. What's more amusing is that Musk's insistence that he never intended to mislead anyone by presenting these accounts as his own accomplishments only added a layer of irony to the mess, because, let's face it, most people would naturally assume otherwise. Rex, clearly aware of the swirling controversy, suggested that Musk's behaviour could be viewed as a reflection of how competitive gaming has evolved in certain circles, but that explanation obviously doesn't sit well with many people, and it requires a lot of mental gymnastics to accept that cop-out of an excuse for him. For Musk's critics, the idea of him openly admitting to these practices while still wanting to be taken seriously as a gamer felt like a slap in the face. It's a textbook case of being out of touch with the very culture he's trying to break into, further blurring the line between genuine skill and manufactured success. At the end of the day, none of this really matters because, well, Elon Musk is still the richest man in the world. He could even buy every Path of Exile 2 account, hire an army of gamers to play them for him, and still have enough left over to launch a SpaceX rocket that spells out "get good" in low Earth orbit. When you've got that kind of money, the rules of gaming or life don't really apply. After all, why sweat over credibility when you can just buy a new one? Also, don't forget that if you want to try out Path of Exile 2 for yourself, while early access on Steam is priced at nearly $30, I can get you a whopping 39% off with my affiliate link in the pinned comment. Plus, you'll find discounts of up to 90% on thousands of other titles through my link. So don't miss out on your chance to grab Path of Exile 2 and more for less down below. Happy shopping, and I'll see you all in the next video.